Hey y'all, this is Deep Track Zach. It's been a while, but I'm here today for a video showing my top 25 Vinyl Me Please releases. I'm sure most of you know Vinyl Me Please is a modern record club reissue label that releases great quality products. The jackets, from the jacket to the pressings most of the time, awesome color variants. But I joined about 4 years ago. I'm going to show some presses that are a little bit older than that in this, that they still had in their warehouse when I joined. So here we go. This, I think Vinyl Me Please, by the way, they started, I think about 8 years ago in 2014. But my oldest release by them is this one, Lightning Slim's Rooster Blues. They released this in 2016. It was originally from 1960, and it's just one of those that you're probably never going to see out in the wild, and original releases online are going to cost you an arm and a leg. This one's pressed on awesome red vinyl with that original orange Excello label. There's the hype sticker. Yeah, Rooster Blues from Lightning Slim, originally released in 1960. And that's a Vinyl Me Please 2016 reissue. All right, these are all chronological order, by the way, if I didn't say that already. This is from 2017. This is the legendary album by Johnny Griffin called A Blowing Session. It's from the originals from 1957. Like I said, this is a 2017 reissue, and what a lineup this has. Lee Morgan on trumpet, Johnny Griffin on sax, Hank Mobley, John Coltrane, both on sax, Wynton Kelly piano, Paul Chambers bass, and Art Blakey on drums. What a lineup. And this one's kind of on a greenish yellow, smoky vinyl. I'm not going to show all these, but a lot of them are color variants. But yeah, that's an awesome one, 2017. This one is also from 2017. I got this shortly after I joined. They still had it in stock, and that's the awesome funk rock debut from Betty Davis, self-titled. It was originally released in 1973, and this was 2017 Vinyl Me Please reissue. And this one's on a great color variant. It's kind of sunburst, silver blue vinyl. It kind of matches that theme on the front, like the silver foil and her blue jean shorts. Yeah, this one was a partnership with Light in the Attic, the reissue label. All right, the next one, this was probably the first selection of the month I got when I joined in early 2018, and that's Donald Byrd's 1969 album, Fancy Free. I'm thinking this one's on just black vinyl. I'm not sure if they had a color variant, but it's in the Vinyl Me Please Classic series. Great album. Produced by Duke Pearson, and you got Donald Byrd on it, Lou Tabakin, Frank Foster, Julian Priester, Duke Pearson, Joe Chambers, Nat Bettis, John Robinson, Jimmy Ponder on guitar. But great album. I found an original actually a few months ago at a record store for a really good deal. But yeah, that one's Fancy Free. 2018 reissue by Vinyl Me Please. All right, the next one. This is one I looked for a long time, and I loved seeing them release this right after I joined in 2018, and that's William Bell's The Soul of a Bell. The original was from 1967. Like I said, they Vinyl Me Please reissued this in 2018. And this is just stacked with great soul classics. Everybody Loves a Winter, You Don't Miss Your Water, a lot of them which William Bell wrote himself. Do Right Woman, I've Been Loving You Too Long, Eloise, Any Other Way, and goes on and on. But that's also Vinyl Me Please Classic. They have their stamp right there. They have a different series of releases. Vinyl Me Please Classics, Exclusives, Essentials. They have Hip Hop Now, Country, which I'll get to later. But yeah, that's an awesome album. Awesome reissue. All right, this one, me and many other people were glad to see. And this is one of my favorite rock albums of the last 20 or 25 years. It's from 2002, and they did an awesome reissue of the Queens of the Stone Age, Songs for the Deaf. This was actually 2019. This is one of the first releases of 2019. And this is also on a, I'll show you the color variant. Once again, it perfectly matches the front of the album. It's red, reddish black, smoky clear vinyl. What a great rock album, modern day classic. It's got No One Knows, Song for the Dead, Go With the Flow, God Is on the Radio, Song for the Deaf, just great double LP. Queens of the Stone Age, reissued in 2019. All right, here's another one that you'd pay hundreds of dollars for if you went online to find it. Good luck finding it out in the wild. But for the 50th anniversary, they did Townsends Zant's self-titled Masterpiece that was originally on Tomato Records. Or was it Poppy? This one was on Poppy, I believe, reissued on Tomato. But this is one of those Vinyl Me Please exclusive pressings. And it's also a color. I think it's a blue, clearish blue vinyl. I'm not going to open them all up, like I said, but this is my favorite Townsends Zant albums that I did not have an original of, and looks great, sounds great, and glad that Vinyl Me Please reissued it 2019 on the 50th anniversary. All right, here's an obscurity, funk obscurity called Skull Snaps. I'm sure some of you deep soul and funk collectors have heard of this. Sampled many times in hip hop, and it's just so funky. Such an original sounding album. And to fit the theme of this cover, Vinyl Me Please pressed it on they called it a bone colored vinyl, I think. Looks great, sounds great. Yeah, that's the legendary Skull Snaps album that was originally released in 1973. Okay, here's a big one. No pun intended, but it's the first copy I ever got of Saxophone Colossus by Sonny Rollins. They released this in 2019. The OGs are from 1957. But this one was supposed to be kind of a blue to match the cover, but as you can see, it's a real dark black and blue, which is okay, and it sounds perfect, so I'm happy with it. Saxophone Colossus reissue. And I know I keep saying this, but this is one I'd hunted for years and years in the wild. I'd seen it, but the copies were kind of beat up and overpriced, so I loved seeing Vinyl Me Please reissue this. And it's Van Morrison's 1974 classic Vedan Fleece. And I don't know if you can tell on this, but their reproduction of the cover is actually better than the original. It's got kind of a reflective, silvery look to it. But just awesome cover. And the vinyl was pressed on deep emerald green, kind of to reflect Van Morrison's heritage of Ireland. And yeah, this one sounds incredible again. And one other thing Vinyl Me Please does is they put artwork and art print in a lot of their records. That's one of my favorites they put out of Band the Man. All right, what year are we up to here? All right, this is the first one from 2020 that I picked, and I actually have a stereo and mono OG of this record, but it's one of my favorite blues albums of all time, so I couldn't pass up a nice, crisp, clean reissue, and that's John Lee Hooker's It's Serve You Right to Suffer from 1966, reissued in 2020 by Vinyl Me Please. Awesome, awesome album. Check this out if you haven't heard it. I'm going to get into John Lee Hooker. But yeah, that's one of my favorite blues albums of all time right there. Oh, and here's another beauty from 2020. 2020 was a big year for reissues on Vinyl Me Please. This one was in collaboration with Modern Harmonic, and the prices have really escalated on this one. And that's Gabriel Zabo's album Dreams, originally released in 1968 and reissued by Vinyl Me Please in 2020. This one sounds absolutely incredible. Quiet and awesome, moody jazz, psychedelic jazz music on it. Dreams by Gabriel Zabo. All right, here's one. This is also from 2020, and I didn't have any records from this band, and didn't know much about them, but I was I'd heard their name forever, but didn't know any of the music. I thought it was a little more punky, but this album has a great classic rock, bordering on punk sound, and that's the Stooges debut, but it's the John Cale mix, which was shelved for the alternate mix that was released in 1969. But yeah, this one's got kind of a smoky red, clearish vinyl. Released in 2020, the reissue. All right, flying through this list. I don't want to take too much time because this list is so big, but all right, now we're up to 2021. And the first one I'm going to show is another great jazz reissue, and that's the Lee Morgan Quintet, Take 12. I got the strip on there, so you can't see the whole title, but yeah, this one's another one jazz fans were looking forward to, and it's on that the VMP Classic series. But just super quiet vinyl, good bass, and a great album that it's hard to find. Take 12. All right. Now, in 2020, I think that's what year this was from. 2021. I forgot I'm in 2021. But in 2021, Vinyl Me Please kind of branched out and added a country series to what you could pick for their monthly releases, which before they were mainly jazz and soul and hip hop, which I'm not that into, but I've liked a few of their old school releases like Run DMC and some other ones, De La Soul. But this was the first country series record I picked, and that's Sturgill Simpson's Metamodern Sounds and Country Music. This is if you don't know, this is kind of a psychedelic country rock. It's my favorite Sturgill Simpson album. He's recorded 3 or 4 albums since this, but this is my favorite. And this is also released on an awesome color variant. It's kind of a psychedelic, purplish, starry looking vinyl. But there's some great songs on this, like Life of Sin, Turtles All the Way Down, Long White Line, A Little Light, It Ain't All Flowers. 2021, Sturgill Simpson's Metamodern Sounds. This was originally released in 2014, so check it out if you hadn't heard it and you're into that kind of thing. Okay, here's another one. Vinyl Me Please is really good at seeming to fill my void of my wish list with awesome reissues. And this is one of them that I can never find, which is Frey King's My Feeling for the Blues from 1970. Reissued in 2021. It's got Yonder Wall, Stumble, I Wonder Why, Stormy Monday, a cover of Ray Charles' What I'd Say, Woke Up This Morning, My Feeling for the Blues, and others. It was originally on Cotillion label, and it is in mono, and it sounds incredible. The guitar sound, his voice, the bass. But yeah, check that one out if you haven't heard it. All right, next one. I had a couple of copies of this already, but it was hard to pass up. In 2021, they reissued John Prine's self-titled debut from 1971, 50 years after it was released. I mean, a lot of people have said a lot about this album. It is great, one of a kind, and it's on the color of this, it kind of matches the hay back there, kind of a brown, yellowish brown. John Prine. I am flying through these things. All right, here's one. I said I already had a original of this, but it's really hard to find, and prices have gone way up. This is also from 2021. Shotgun Willie Nelson's 1973 Masterpiece. This has Shotgun Willie, the original version of Whiskey River, which is more laid back than his famous live version. Sad Songs and Waltzes, Slow Down Old World, Stay All Night, Devil in a Sleeping Bag, She's Not For You, and the last song's a cover of Leon Russell's A Song For You, great version. This is a gunmetal color variant to match the shotgun on front. Willie's Shotgun Willie. Here's another great one. They reissued the Doors debut in 2021 in mono. This is kind of olive green colored vinyl. Wish I could show all these because they really look good, but it would take way too long. But yeah, in 2021, this was originally 1967, and it came with a 45 single of Light My Fire. What's the Crystal Ship on the B side, in like an import picture sleeve. So that was a neat little bonus. And there's art print in this one also. You can't see the whole thing, but you see a little bit of the drummer. Awesome sounding mono version of the Doors debut. All right, still in 2021. Once again, this is another one I had an original of, but just couldn't pass up a quality reissue. I love this album so much, and that would be Graham Parsons' Grievous Angel, 1974, his posthumous album, released sadly the year after he died. He died in 1973, but it is just packed with beautiful country rock songs with Emmylou Harris on harmony vocals, Return of the Grievous Angel, Hearts on Fire, Brass Buttons. I'm gonna skip some of them, just read my favorites. Hickory Wind, Love Hurts, Las Vegas, and In My Hour of Darkness. And what a lineup on this too. Herb Peterson on guitar, Al Perkins on steel, Bernie Leadon on dobro, Byron Berline on fiddle, and mandolin. And see, Graham Parsons and Emmylou Harris on vocals. Linda Ronstadt sings some harmony. And who else is on here? I guess that's about it. But I'm sure all you country fans know about this record. Awesome reissue by Vinyl Me Please of Grievous Angel. Here's one of my favorites that they released that I didn't have and didn't really seek out before. I love this band and have their older albums. I mean, this is old too, but this is from the mid-70s, and that's the Meters Rejuvenation. This is from 1974. I have the Meters debut and a couple more after that. I can't remember the names of them. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with this. The music is great. And another awesome sounding pressing, and it's on pink vinyl. Yeah, there's the cover. There's the arc print on the back. Rejuvenation by the Meters. Check it out. All right, here's another country release. I've talked about this on a previous video, but this was released on the 30th anniversary. And that's Irish Dements' Infamous Angel. Beautiful old folk country early 90s album that really needed a reissue. I got this on CD probably the week it came out back in 92. And had that CD put away for a few years. Hadn't listened to it in a while and love getting this reissued. This was in collaboration with Yep Rock Records. And it's on a like blue and white cloudy looking vinyl. All right, we're in 2022 here. Was that the first one? Yeah, that was the first one from 2022. This is one of my favorite blues artists, but I didn't have a copy of this and love seeing it released on their VMP Classics. That's Lightning Strikes by Lightning Hopkins. This was originally released in 1962, so they released it on its 60th anniversary. Awesome, awesome album. Got Me a Louisiana Woman, Want to Come Home, Please Don't Quit Me, Devil is Watching You, Rolling and Rolling, and on and on and on. Lightning Strikes. Getting toward the end here. This is an awesome jazz, funk, soul instrumental album. And that's Boogaloo Joe Jones release, No Way. It was originally from 1971. And I had a couple of his records, but I did not have this one, so it filled in a gap from my wish list. Once again, sounds perfect. Beautiful jacket. It's got Boogaloo Joe Jones, Grover Washington on sax, Sonny Phillips on organ, Butch Cornell on organ, Jimmy Lewis on bass, and Bernard Pretty Purdy on drums. Great release. All right, the last one I'm going to show, this was on my wish list for a decade, and I never saw it anywhere in the wild. Online, it was hundreds of dollars. I did about 6 months ago get one in a collection I bought, but it had no cover and it was probably VG minus condition. But I finally got a perfect copy of the hard to find Johnny Taylor album from 1967, Wanted, One Soul Singer. Said reissued by Vinyl Me Please in 2022. I think it's probably the only legit reissue except for maybe a Japanese pressing. And goodness gracious, does it sound good? It sounds great. Loaded with great songs like I Gotta Love Somebody's Baby, Just the One I've Been Looking For, Watermelon Man, the Herbie Hancock tune, Where Can a Man Go From Here, Toehold, Outside Love, Ain't That Lovin' You, Blues in the Night, If I Had a Dream, 16 Tons, and Little Bluebird. Great album, great cover. It's got a employment application on the back. Johnny Taylor's qualifications to be a soul singer. And yeah, this one made me happier than probably any that they had reissued. They finally, Vinyl Me Please, let us have it in 2022. All right, that's my list, everybody. I know it was a long list. I thought about putting it in two different parts, but just decided to zip through them and show you all 25. All right, everybody, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon, and have a good day. Bye-bye.